Tim, can you tell us about the ASTech Award that you received?
Well, it was for the work that I had done with a whole bunch of fantastic people at Norquest College and some colleagues from my entity, the CommAlert group, and some other folks that joined along as volunteers. And the idea was to create supports and help Indigenous students as they found their way to learn about technology. One of the things that we identified right away is that there are a lot of pressures on an individual that comes from community down to be with the 86,000 Indigenous people that are here. They usually stay with family. There's usually choices that have to be made, like bus passes over food, and the pressure of just not having maybe a settled place. Plus, for us, and I'm not saying that it's different for other communities, but being in community is very, very important. We're relied upon. So that was one of the things I learned. The other thing I learned is there's a huge desire to understand our experience and the things that we went through, and a desire to really dig into number 92 of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission for sure, but create economic reconciliation. That seems to be the wedge in for at least me personally. I am not old enough, whatever, to really pick and choose the 94 calls to action. I do all of them as a respect to the people that suffered so greatly. So that's sort of, all the things I just said to you, I kind of learned in collaboration with the work in community and with the folks at Norquest College. So I hope that answers your question.
Fantastic. So as a recipient, you had the lived experience of receiving the award.
Yep.
Why do you think these awards are so important for our ecosystem?
I think that validation, first of all, I hate awards, and I hate getting up on stage and getting anything. I just think I'm a fraud as I'm walking up. But it's nice to be recognized, and it always provides me the opportunity to remain humble. But I met a lot of people, Gail Powley, Lantan, been asked to be on committees. I've been, it's access, and that's what our community needs, is access. So I think that that's probably the biggest benefit for getting the award. I could have done without crying, and I could have done without all the pomp and circumstance, but it certainly, there was a benefit to me, my team, and the people that I work with. So.
Thank you. So you're doing some powerful things in the Alberta ecosystem. Can you just share a few of them?
Well, there's a lot. So what I am not interested in being is, and I've been saying this quite often, I'm not interested in being a magician. I'm interested in finding the magic, and that means listening to stories. That means really buying into some of the things that connect with me deeply. Things like accelerator programs that are, everything I do is based on our worldview, which is a little bit different. But accelerator programs, providing safe spaces to reconnect with community, and for the community to connect with our culture, because there is a lot of curiosity. So we're building centers of excellence across the province. Those will have traditional and Western medicine facilities. Those will have a elders lodge. There'll be ceremony facilities. There'll be a Cree language and Dene language program wrapped with corporate training. I believe that we need to create economies where economies exist, and then everybody talks about, I guess what they call it nowadays is social enterprise, but for me, that is the way I live my life. That's the way I've always lived my life. So creating wealth and then giving that wealth away, not in a magnanimous kind of way, but just, that's who I am. And I don't want people to fill out forms or apply for grants. If an elder wants a culture camp and it's going to keep the language and culture alive in a community, I'm going to make that happen, period.